Welcome to Yoga for All. My name is Mary, and I'm inviting you to join me in my practice today. So, when you come to this practice, you might like to have a stretch band. You can use a band or an old tie, towel. I use yoga blocks, but you can use a rolled up towel or a pillow. And have your mat. I recommend that you turn your mat facing me, and that will be easier for you to follow along with everything I'm doing. But I think you'll be able to follow easily by everything I say as well. So come to your mat. The first thing we do is begin by setting an intention. Your intention can be anything at all. It can be simply, I'll be kind to myself on my practice today. I will stay in the present moment. I will have fun. I'm not trying to set an intention for you. Set your own intention. Remember to practice ahimsa when you're on your mat. That means being kind to others, but means especially be kind to yourself. Listen to your body. One of the 8 limbs of yoga is prana. So our breath is important. We move with the breath and we practice with breathing. So we'll begin by breathing together, and we'll honor all of that as we work through our practice. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling all the way up, and on the way down, we'll chant Om together. Om. Now let's work our way down your mat. So your knees are up, your feet are flat. Hug your shins in. Inhale as you lengthen up your spine. And then exhale as you work your way down, one vertebrae at a time. Just noticing how your spine feels. Once you're all the way down, we'll begin a practice of breathing. We're going to inhale for 5, hold for 5, and then exhale for 5. You can place your fingertips on your belly if you want a little bit of feedback. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, filling up, expanding, oxygenating, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let your breathing come back to its natural state, knowing however you breathe throughout your practice is just right. When you're on your mat, you're in the present moment. There's no past, no regrets. There's no future, so there's no anxiety. Simply in the present moment, think of at least one thing you're grateful for, because we know with gratitude comes grace. Take a big inhale as you expand your chest, ribs, belly, filling up so much that your shoulders roll off the mat, your spine comes off the mat, your belly fills up, oxygenating, filling up a little bit more. And then exhale as you press your belly button to your spine, collapsing your ribs, chest, pressing all the air out as your spine lengthens along the mat. And then press that last bit out. Grasp your mat down by your hips. Take a big inhale as you tug your arms long. On your exhale, roll your shoulders all the way open, squeezing your angel wings together, opening up your heart, getting that great tug on the base of your thumb. Inhale your arms up to the sky, reaching and stretching through your fingers. Clasp your fingers together. And then exhale as you press your palms up to the sky, stretching out your fingers and forearms. Inhale your arms up over your head, reaching and stretching and lengthening. On your exhale, release your arms in a big wide arc, waking up those arm sockets, feeling little circles as your angels make them on your mat. As you bring your hands all the way back down to your hips. Take a big inhale as you reach your arms above your head, pointing your toes, pulling your body long out of your hips. On your exhale, drop your hands at the back of your head. Press your elbows into the mat to open up your heart. Flex your feet, feeling your calves warm against the mat. Take another inhale, reaching and stretching and lengthening. On your exhale, hug your right leg into your body, that whole thigh against your torso, massaging your inner organs. Press your left leg flat into the mat to feel that left front hip stretch. And then make circles with the toes on your right foot. Warming up that ankle and shin. And then change direction. Come back to center. Move your hands under your thigh. We're going to floss that sciatica nerve. Flex that right foot as you draw that nerve towards your heel. Straighten your leg up to the sky. Point your toes. We move that nerve back down towards your spine. Bend your knee back to the starting place. Flex your foot. Straighten your leg. Point your toe. Bend your knee. Continue moving at your own pace. Moving that nerve deep within the tissue. Increasing the communication between the nerve endings in the tissue. And we'll do one more as we warm up our knee as well. And then we'll meet back down with your knees bent, moving your hands back around your shin, preparing for those toe taps that feel so great. Bringing your toes up toward your shin as you press out through your heel. Drop your toe down as you draw your heel towards your calf. Inhale your toe up, pressing out through your heel, noticing how that feels in your arch. Drop your toe down, getting all the little bones of the top of your foot long. And then doing a few more toe taps at your own pace, warming up that shin, avoiding shin splints if you're a fast walker. Come back to center and make a few circles in each direction. Come back to center and take your stretch band and place it on the bottom of your right foot. Hug that right leg in close to your body. Flex that right foot. Press your left leg flat into the mat. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, straighten that right leg and then draw your foot up over your head. Pressing up to your heel as you lengthen from your glute to your heel. Exhale as you release just a bit. Press to your heel as you lengthen those little fibers behind your knee long. And then inhale your foot forward. Exhale as you release. Press to your heel and then inhale your foot forward. Starting to feel that stretch going deeper and deeper. Keeping the band in your right hand, bring your left arm out in a T. And then exhale this right leg open to the right. Letting gravity and the weight of your leg do the work. Sending your breath all the way down the inner thigh. Big inhale. Long exhale. Keeping that left hip on the mat, feeling that stretch across your hips, all the way down that inner thigh. Continue to use your breath, the weight of your leg, and gravity. Your leg will continue to lengthen and soften. You might notice that right heel starting to tilt to the sky. Silently say your name to yourself and tell yourself to let go. And don't be surprised when your leg follows suit, listens to your body. It listens to you. Your leg will release and lengthen. Big inhale, long exhale. Take a big inhale as you bring your foot back up over your head. Switch the band to your left hand. Bring your right arm out in a T as you allow that right leg across your body to the left. Looking to the right, imagine sinking that right shoulder into the mat. And then press through that right heel as you intensify that stretch. Across your glute, all the way down that IT band. And then go with that intense flow. Big inhale. Long exhale. Enjoying that great lengthening on your right arm. Feeling all those little fibers inside of your bicep releasing. Inside of your elbow lengthening. Inhale. Long, twisting exhale. Take a big inhale as you hug that right knee back into your body. Release the band. Use your left hand to guide your right knee back over to the left. Both shoulders are on the mat. Your chest is open, feeling that stretch around your waist. And then bring your right arm up by your right ear. Look to the right as you add a little more pressure to the side of your thigh. Enjoying that stretch from under your arm, over your hip, out your knee. Inhale, exhale. Take a big inhale as you release your arms and legs back to the mat, reaching and stretching and lengthening. On your exhale, drop your hands to the back of your head. Press your elbows into the mat like a stargazer. Flex your feet, feeling your calves warm against the mat. Take another inhale, reaching and stretching and long, luxuriating in that great lengthening of your body. On your exhale, hug your left leg into your body, that whole thigh against your torso, massaging your inner organ. Press your right leg flat into the mat to feel that right front hip stretch. And then make circles with the toes on your left foot. And then change direction. Come back to center. Move your hands under your thigh. We'll flex that sciatica nerve. Flex that left foot as you draw that nerve towards your heel. Straighten your leg up to the sky. Point your toe as you move that nerve back down towards your spine. Bend your knee back to the starting place. Flex your foot. Straighten your leg. Point your toe. Bend your knee. Continue moving at your own pace as we lengthen that nerve deep within the tissue, increasing the communication between the nerve endings and the tissue. And then we'll do one more as we're warming up our knee as well. And then we'll meet back down with your knee bent, moving your hands back around your shin, preparing for those toe taps that feel so great. Bringing your toes up towards your shin as you press out through your heel. Drop your toe down as you draw your heel towards your calf. Inhale your toe up. Drop your toe down. And then doing a few more toe taps, warming up that shin. Coming back to center and making a few circles in each direction. Come back to center and take your stretch band and place it on the bottom of your left foot. Hug that left leg in close to your body. Flex that left foot. Press your right leg flat into the mat. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, straighten that left leg and then draw that foot up over your head, pressing up to your heel as you lengthen from your glute to your heel. Exhale as you release. Press to your heel to lengthen those little fibers behind your knee long. Inhale your foot forward. Exhale as you release. Press to your heel and then inhale your foot forward. Starting to feel that stretch going deeper. Keeping the band in your left hand, bring your right arm out in a T. And then exhale this left leg open to the left, letting gravity and the weight of your leg do the work. Sending your breath all the way down that inner thigh. Big inhale. Long exhale. Keeping that right hip on the mat. Feeling that stretch across your hips and all the way down the inner thigh. Continue to use your breath, the weight of your leg and gravity. Your leg will continue to lengthen and soften. You might notice that left heel starting to tilt to the sky. Silently say your name to yourself and tell yourself to let go. And feel the weight of your leg release, relax, and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Take a big inhale as you bring your foot back up over your head. Switch the band to your right hand. Bring your left arm out in a T as you allow this left leg across your body to the right. Looking to the left, imagine sinking that left shoulder into the mat. And then press through that left heel as you intensify that stretch across your glute, all the way down that IT band. And then go with that intense flow. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoying that great lengthening on your left arm. Compressing all those inner organs as you twist that torso. Big inhale. Long twisting exhale. Take a big inhale as you hug that left knee back into your body. Release the band. Use your right hand to guide that left knee back over to the right. Both shoulders are on the mat. Your chest is open. Feeling that stretch around your waist. And then bring your left arm up by your left ear. Look to the left as you add a little more pressure to the side of your thigh. Enjoying that stretch from under your arm, over your hip, out your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Take a big inhale as you release your arms and legs back to the mat, reaching and stretching and lengthening. And then release your arms down by your hips. Bring your knees up and your feet flat, and we'll stretch out that lower back. Press that whole lower back into the mat, tilting your pelvis to get that great stretch. And then release. Press it in again. And then release. And one more. Press that whole lower back into the mat, tilting your pelvis to get that lengthening in all the little vertebrae in the bottom of your spine. And then release. And then we're going to come up to sitting. You can come over to your side and come up to sitting, or use the power in your legs to pull you up. And we're going to start out in reverse table. So your knees are up, your feet are flat, your hands are back behind your hips. Inhale your hips up, and then lengthen from the top of your knee to the top of your head. Pressing those inner thighs together, pressing up to your hips. Enjoying that great lengthening in your biceps and triceps. And then gently come all the way back, down. And then we're going to lengthen up our spine so your legs are long, your feet are flexed. We're going to inhale both arms all the way up, reaching and lengthening, getting those biceps back by your ears. Flex your feet and press out through your heels. Reaching in both directions, lengthening. And then release your hands down by your hips. And then shake your feet out. And then we're going to come into staff pose. Your hands are by your hips, fingers spread wide. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, press through the heels of your hands, flex your feet, roll your shoulders back. Start to feel your body coming off the mat as you lengthen up your spine, getting little spaces between each vertebrae along the way. Up a little bit higher, and then gently come down. We're going to use that great length in our spine in our forward fold. You can use your stretch band if you like. Inhaling both arms all the way up, reaching and lengthening. Exhale as you fold with a flat back, letting your gaze go past the top of your toes, chin past your knees. Continue moving forward until you can place the top of your head against that front wall. Press your legs into the mat. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. You can hang on to your band. You can cross your arms and rest them on your legs. Some people even like to stack up their blocks to rest on. Notice when you inhale, you get a little more length in your spine. And on your exhale, you can fold forward. Relax your shoulders. If your back feels stuck, bend your knees up just a bit. Lengthen up through your spine and rest your body on your thighs. And then let your legs lengthen a bit, letting your body sink in, lengthening and releasing. And then inhale as you slowly roll all the way up. Once you're all the way up, bringing your shoulders up, back and down. And we'll do this once again. Inhaling both arms all the way up, reaching and lengthening. Exhale as you fold with a flat back, letting your gaze go past the top of your toes, chin past your knees. Continue moving forward until you can place the top of your head against that front wall. Press your legs into the mat. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthening as you inhale, folding forward as you exhale. We're going to send a great big expansive inhale into our back area, maybe across your shoulders, your mid-back, your lower back, maybe your whole back. Great big inhale, sending that oxygen, filling up that back area. Long releasing exhale. And then inhale as you slowly roll all the way up. Once you're up, bringing your shoulders up, back, and down. And we're ready for a spinal twist. Bringing that right knee up and over that left leg. Use your right arm to straighten your back. Inhale this left arm up to the sky. And then exhale as you turn to your right, letting that left elbow press against that right thigh. Leading with that right shoulder so there's no stress on your neck. Lengthening up your spine on your inhale. Exhaling as you twist. Opening your eyes and actively working your eyes. Inhale. Exhale as you untwist and unwind and come forward. Letting that right leg go down. Hugging this left knee up and over that right leg. Use your left arm to straighten your back. Inhale this right arm up to the sky. And then exhale as you turn to your left, letting that right elbow press against that left thigh or hugging that knee in. Leading with that left shoulder so there's no strain on your neck. Opening your eyes to see how far back you can see. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale as you twist, twist, compressing those discs. Inhale. Exhale as you untwist and unwind those discs, hydrate and expand. We're going to come into cobblers, bringing the bottom of your feet together. Cradle your feet in your hands. Bring your heels close to your body and sit up tall on your sitting bones. Inhale as you lengthen up your spine. Exhale as you press those thighs flat into the mat, letting the bottom of your feet roll up to the sky. Keeping that length in your spine and that pressure on those inner thighs. And then release your feet out and come into butterfly, flapping those wings and sending that blood and oxygen in to nourish your hips. And then we're going to release this right leg long. I'm going to turn this way so maybe you can see better. We're going to cradle this left leg in our arms to rock the baby. Flex the foot to support your knee. Get that lateral motion going side by side. Let your brain waves go lateral. Pause to get that great compression on your hip and glute. Release and rock. And then rest this left foot on your right thigh and give your foot a little massage. All those little bones on the top of your feet, your arch and your heel. And then we're going to open up that bottom of our foot with our plantar fascia, placing your big toe, your thumbs under your big toe and little toe, crisscrossing your thumbs across the bottom of your feet, tugging your foot open as you work your way down, past the ball of your foot, through your arch, all the way down to your heel. Work your way back up, opening that plantar fascia opposite from the way it grows. And then curl your toes, find that little dimple to the right of the ball of your foot and press in with your thumb. Activating your chi. Pausing. Just to notice how that feels. And then brush it off. And we're going to rock the baby on the other side. Taking that right leg in your arms. Flex your foot to support your knee. Get that lateral motion going side by side. Pause to get that great compression on your hip and glute. Release and rock. And then rest this right foot on your left thigh and give your right foot a little massage, warming up all those little bones on the top of your foot, your toes, the bottom of your foot, your arch and your heel. And then once again, we're going to work the bottom of our foot, placing your thumbs under your big toe and little toe. Crisscross those thumbs across the bottom of your foot, tugging open that foot when you get to the outer edge. Working your way down and then all the way back up. Once you get all the way to the top, curl your toe, find that little dimple to the left of the ball of your foot. Press in with your thumb, activating your chi. Pausing, noticing how that feels. And then brush it off. And we're going to come around into table to warm up in cat and cow. Your hands are right below your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale as you make a U with your spine and look up. Exhale as you arch your back into cat, tucking your chin. Inhale as you make a U with your spine and look up. Exhale as you tuck your chin and arch your back into cat. Inhale as you make a U with your spine and look up. And then exhale as you arch your back and tuck your chin. And come back into table. And we're going to balance here. Bring your right arm out long. Find your gazing point so your neck is comfortable, somewhere towards the top of your mat. Reach your left leg long behind you. Centering yourself, using your breath. Long inhales, long exhales. Take a big inhale. Exhale your right hand back down to your mat. Reach your left leg long behind you. Drop your heel down and press through your heel for that great calf stretch. Come up on your right knee and turn your body to the left. Flatten that foot behind you and then inhale this left arm up to the sky. Exhale your arm over your head. Reaching and lengthening. Inhale your arm back up. Exhale as you come back into table. And we're balanced on the other side. When you're ready, I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Reach your left arm out long. Reach that right leg long behind you. Balancing, using your breath. Settling in here. Long inhale, long exhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale your left hand back down to the mat. Reach this right leg long behind you. Drop your toe down and press to that heel for that great calf stretch. Come up on this left knee and turn your body to the right. Flatten that foot behind you, and then inhale this right arm up to the sky. Exhale your hand over your head, reaching and lengthening. Inhale your arm back up. And then exhale as you come back into table. And we're going to move in cat and cow and add moving that nerve deep within our spinal column. Inhale as you make a U with your spine and look up. Keeping that U in your spine, gently bring your chin to your chest. And arch your back into cat. Keeping that arch in your back. Gently move your chin up, moving that nerve deep within the spinal column. Drop your belly down, keeping that U in your spine. Bring your chin to your chest. Arch your back. Come back into table. Bring your knees as wide as the mat and your toes together. Sink back on your heels as we come into child pose. Reaching out long with your hands. Pressing through your hands to settle your shoulders. Walking your fingers out a little more and then resting here. You can rock from side to side. You can move your forehead on the mat to get a little massage on your forehead. Or you can rest your forehead on your mat, coming into stillness. Feeling your body as it continues to sink into your mat. Feeling that, finding that great joy and stillness. Inhale as you slowly roll all the way up into sitting on your heels. This is a pretty intense stretch over your thighs and knees, maybe that compression. So some people will sit on a block or put a little towel back, make it a little easier. Come up on your knees, tuck your toes, sit back on your heels. That's a big stretch in the bottoms of our feet. That plantar fascia moves from toe to heel. This will keep our feet flip-flop flexible. Bring your hands back to your mat, preparing for down dog. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, press up and back into down dog. Walking the dog as you press one heel at a time into the mat. Your hands are like claws to support a strong wrist. The weight of each hand is rolled onto your pinky fingers. Your pointer finger and thumb are pinching the mat towards each other. Your other fingers are pressing their prints into the mat. When you're ready, you can press both heels into the mat, drawing your shoulders up, back, and down into this great, strong resting pose of Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Come up on the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Use that great power in your legs to walk or hop your feet to your hands. Straighten your legs and hang here in forward fold, Uttanasana. Press your big toes into the mat. Roll the weight under the outer edges of each foot. Notice how that changes your alignment. Your knees can be bent. Let your body fold into this fold, into this asana. The words are missing me. We're going to slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're all the way up, inhale both arms up. And then exhale your hands down to your side, chin to chest. Let your chin slide down your chest. Let your shoulders release. Now inhale both arms all the way up, reaching and lengthening. Grasp your right hand with your left hand, reaching up tall. Exhaling as you fold to your left. Press your right foot into the mat to increase that stretch on that right side of your body. Inhale up tall. Exhale down, chin to chest. Release your shoulders. Once again, inhaling both arms all the way up. Grasp that left wrist with your right hand, tugging your arm up long, and then exhaling to your right. Press your left foot into the mat and notice how that changes that stretch. Long inhales and long exhales. Inhale back up. Exhale your hands down to your side, chin to chest. Letting that chin slide down your chest. And then we're going to add one beautiful neck and shoulder release. Looking up and bringing your palms to your heart. Inhale your elbows up. Exhale as you press your palms together. Drop your hands on the front of your body till the heels of your hands have to pull away, pressing through your fingers, and then reaching out and inhaling all the way up. Palms together, thumbs crossed, gazes up if it's comfortable. Exhale your hands down to your side, chin to chest, noticing how far past the base of your neck your spine is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed. And then looking up as you draw your shoulders up, back, squeeze those angel wings together and then drop them down your back. And then shake it out. And then we're going to come into mountain and a balancing pose. Evening came faster than I thought it was, so I hope you can still see me and follow along. Coming into mountain first. Inhaling as you draw your shoulders up, back, squeeze those angel wings together and then drop them down your back. Let your palms face forward. Bring your toes off the mat. Press to the balls of your feet. Spread your toes wide and gently set them down. Setting up that great platform for mountain. Feeling your spine lengthen, your head lighten. That great sense of the earth holding us up. Feeling your arms float. Letting your body sway toward your toes and notice what jumps in to counterbalance. Coming back to center, sway back towards your heels. Do you feel a lengthening somewhere, maybe down your shins? Coming back to center. Perfect sense of balance. We're going to come into crane. Inhale your palms to your heart. Press your palms together, noticing how your left hand supports the right and the right the left. Bring your weight to your left foot. Let your right heel come off the mat. Find your gazing point for balance. When you're ready, inhale that right knee up and your wings open, soaring past the turbulence, going down to get a fish. Coming back up, just noticing, finding the thermals, coming into stillness. Inhale up and exhale down and shake it out. And then we're going to come back into mountain for the other side. Starting, drawing your shoulders up, back, squeeze those angel wings together and then drop them down your back. Let your palms face forward. Bring your toes off the mat. Press to the balls of your feet for that great arch stretch. Spread your toes wide and gently set them down. Setting up that great platform for mountain. Feeling your spine lengthen, your head lighten. The earth makes a vibration. Feel that you are one with the vibration. There's no place to fall. Inhale your palms to your heart, pressing your palms against each other. Let your weight come onto your right foot. Let your left heel come off the mat. Find your gazing point for balance. When you're ready, inhale this left knee up and your wings open, soaring, looking for the thermals, noticing. Noticing what's going on. The great thing about our balance isn't that we never fall down, it's that we always get back up. Inhale up, exhale down, shake it out. And then we'll come to the top of our mat for some sun salutations. I'm going to call the first one with all the modifications, and we'll end up in upward facing dog. So if you are yogi and you want to do 5 sun salutations to my 2, this is the perfect time to go at your own pace and listen to your body. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right foot back to a lunge. Exhale the left into downward facing dog. Inhale, past plank, through plank. Drop your knees down. Rest the tops of your feet on your mat into upward facing dog. Press into table. Tuck your toes and come back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot forward to a lunge. Exhale the left to meet the right and forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Palms to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale your left foot back to a lunge. Exhale the right into downward facing dog. Inhale, past plank through your arms. Drop your knees down. Rest the tops of your feet on your mat. Come into upward facing dog. Press back into table. Tuck your toes. Come all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot forward to a lunge. Exhale the right to meet the left and forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Palms to your heart. This time we're going to work our way down into cobra, but we'll stop for a few warrior poses along the way. You might use a block, get a little height. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale your left foot back to a lunge. Pausing here. Maybe using a block or 2 to shine up. It's a big stretch on that back, left hip flexor. Give your body time to come into it. Breathe, long inhale, long exhale. Then we're going to line the left hand up with the right foot. Press to that right foot as you inhale that right arm up to the sky, spiraling those inner thighs to support you. Exhale your hand back down. We're going to drop this back foot about a 45-degree angle and press back. Your hips press back. Your back is parallel to your mat. Drop your head down to your knee, towards your knee as we come into pyramid. We're going to come from here into warrior 1, so bend that front knee. Come all the way up and settle into warrior 1. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Strong biceps and triceps. Inhale your palms to your heart. Exhale as you open up into warrior 2. Drawing your shoulders back and down. Spiral your hands back down to a runner's lunge. Step this front foot back into plank. Strong plank. Drop your body down onto your mat. Rest the tops of your feet on your mat. Squeeze your elbows into your side, preparing for cobra. Using that strength in your lower back, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, you press into table. Tuck your toes and come all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot forward to a lunge. Exhale the left to meet the right and forward fold. Inhaling all the way up, palms to your heart. And we'll work our way down the same way. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right foot back to a lunge. Pausing here. Big stretch on that back right thigh. You can use your blocks to get some height. Shine out through your heart. And then use your breath. Long inhale. Long exhales. Then you're going to line your right hand up with your left foot. Inhale that left arm up to the sky, spiraling those inner thighs to support you, pressing through that left foot for that strength. Bring your hand back down to your mat. Release the block. We're going to drop that back foot down, straighten that front leg, press your hips back, drop your head down towards that left knee as you come into pyramid. And then from here, we're going to come into warrior one. So bend that front knee, coming all the way up, settle into warrior one. Inhale your palms to your heart. Exhale as you open up into warrior two. Strong biceps and triceps. Dropping your shoulders back and down. And then spiral your hands back down to a lunge. Step this front foot back into plank. Dropping down. Preparing for cobra, rest the tops of your feet on your mat. Squeeze your elbows into your side. Inhaling all the way up into cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, you press into table. And this time we're coming all the way down into child pose. Bringing your knees as wide as the mat. Reaching out with your hands. Settling in. Pausing here. And then inhale as you slowly roll all the way up into sitting on your heels. And then come around into sitting on your mat. We're going to work our way down. And we're going to do one leg's up the wall, so having a strap or a block is helpful. Your knees are up. Your feet are flat. Hug your shins in as you lengthen up your spine. And then exhale as you work your way down, one vertebrae at a time, using your core. Look how flexible our spines are. We've moved them, a cat and cow. Waked up that nerve energy. Once you're all the way down, hug your knees in and rock from side to side. Come to center, hug your knees in, and then drop your feet down. We're going to come into legs up the wall. So if you're near a wall, that's the best thing, is to scoot up and bring your legs up the wall. If you have a block, you can place your block up under your hip and then bring your legs up. This is a great inversion. Sends all the lymph fluids faster through your body, scrubbing out all the little germs and viruses that might be in there. We use the block because there's no core work here. It's relaxing your spine. It's a beautiful inversion, perfect relaxation. Keep your neck long. If you don't have a block, that's okay too. You can hold your legs up or use a towel or a strap or a tie. This is a great release on your back. Great inversion. If you're a yogi and you wanted to come from here into a shoulder stand, Be extra gentle and careful as you come in. Support your lower back. Tuck your chin to engage that thyroid. Relax your shoulders. So I was going to do a few more things, but it got too dark, too late. And I think it's a new moon, which makes it darker. And I heard the owl starting to hoot. So I'm in big trouble. I hope you can see me. I hope you've been able to follow along with this practice. And then when you're ready, drop your feet back down to your mat. Release the block. We're coming into Shavasana. Hug your knees in and rock from side to side. Come back to center. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, release your legs long onto the mat. Wide as the mat. Let your feet fall out. Roll your shoulders out. Relax your arms. Let your palms face up. Start to feel your body sinking into the mat. There is nothing to do here. You feel your body releasing and lengthening. All the little bones on the top of your feet are long. Your heels are warm below the earth. Your shins are long. You feel that blood flowing up your shin, over your knee, and into your thighs. Your calves are warm below the earth. Your thighs have relaxed so much that your hips have fallen open. Your spine is lengthening along the mat. Your shoulders roll open. Feel your arms lengthening all the way down into your open palms, open and ready to accept all the great things coming your way. And they are. Your neck is long. Your jaw is relaxed. Your sinus is clear. Your cheeks are smooth. Your forehead is smooth. No worries. All the tension is left. Bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a great stretch. And when you're ready, come to your side in the fetal position, resting your head on your arms into that great, familiar, floating space. We spent the first 9 months of our lives perfecting this perfect sense of peace. Shanti, peace with the elements. Shanti, peace with others. Shanti, peace deep within yourself. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. And when you're ready, come to your up to sitting And we'll finish by resetting our intentions and breathing, remembering what we're grateful for. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling all the way up, stopping at the top, feeling that energy as you draw your arms, hands through your chakras, stopping at your third eye. We trust our instincts. Bring your fingers to your lips. Our word is impeccable. Pressing your palms into your heart, feeling that loving kindness expand for yourself. It has to expand there first before we have it for others. The new moon is a perfect time to set an intention, because when you get to the full moon, there's your reminder. It's been 30 days about how have you done. So honor the darkness here, enjoy that spirit. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I wish for the entire universe peace, joy, love, and health. And I'll remind you to look for that hope that's deep within you. It's there. Hope is your deep inner strength. Namaste.